Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I've been saying that for 4 years. One of the main things about this video is I just want to have a bit of a walk down memory lane, a bit of a look at analytics, a bit of a look at some stats. And yeah, I've been doing YouTube now for 4 years. It also means that 19 years ago, I went out for my first date with Lady H because actually on the anniversary, 4 years ago, I recorded my first Raid Shadow Legends video. So we're going to go into some behind the scenes stuff. I'm going to share, I guess, some fairly sensitive stuff as well. If you're not into that type of thing, you know, basically like how YouTube works behind the scenes, how I look at analytics and videos and stuff like that. If you're not into that, then this one won't be for you. Just before I do, actually, I've just got back from Prague. We were away for the weekend. And I've noticed the progressive chance stuff is still going on, obviously. It's new. It's a new feature. But this feels more like what I was hoping for, where it is a choice of just calling out one champion that you want, and then they're now thrown in on a times 15. So forget about the 20 and 25, because that's whale territory. Just having a times 15 on specific champions, I actually think that's a step forward. So that's actually pretty good. I notice right now we've got Chris gone, which again, that's actually pretty good for a lot of people, as you know, versus the times 10, I guess. And for the whales out there, it's very good, honestly. I'm just being honest. Like for a whale that wants a specific void champion, it becomes a very good thing, because you might end up on that type of session, you might pull 2 legendaries, and at that point, a times 20 is actually, I think that's not bad. So this feels better than obviously what we had before. Still not pulling for this, by the way. It's still down to, you know, your account situation. And for most people, you still probably don't pull for those. It's for the people that want a specific champion. It becomes a way better system, I think. Yeah, it would be. There's ways they could improve it, of course. But I'm just saying, like, that's better than what we saw last week, in my opinion. So I guess before we get into looking at some of those stats, I just want to say thank you so much. You know, 4 years now, been able to kind of turn this into my profession. And I know within this game, we've had highs and lows and all that type of stuff, and we continue to do so. But I think as a community, it's been amazing. You know, I've met some brilliant people. I've been able to go to Twitch, kind of meet some people, you know, face to face. I've had some cool stuff sent to me over the years. We've had some real fun on kind of like Twitch nights where we've had a drink and had just had a laugh, honestly. And yeah, obviously, it all comes down to having support from you guys. So, yeah, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you. But yeah, let's go and explore what we've done over the last 4 years. Anyway, getting on to this video. So, yeah, probably 4 years, 2 weeks ago, I had this idea of, you know, I'm playing this game, Raid Shadow Legends. I think I could do some content on this game. I think I could cover it. And yeah, recorded my first video. And it was awful. I was monotone. I didn't have a camera. I was recording on a gaming laptop. And actually, I'd never done any editing. I'd never done any thumbnail work, anything, honestly. I'd never done anything like it before. And I was coming from this world of a sales role. So I was a sales director for Cisco, which is a food company, a food sales company, and kind of running a team of new business specialists. So we would go out and try and win like multi-million-pound contracts for Cisco in the UK. So that was kind of like my role. And I did this as a bit of a sideline hobby. And after about 3 months, it actually just started to be, firstly, I loved it. And after about 3 months, I was like, damn, this might actually be possible to be my job. Like if I take a massive hit initially in terms of salary, you know, in terms of income, I think I could do this and actually make it work. And so that's where we went. Obviously, there was big conversations with Lady H, because you know, as a family, we were taking a pretty sizable hit in terms of income at that point. But it was doing something I loved. And it was one of those situations where it was like, after 3 months, I couldn't do the two. So I was trying to do like this big corporate job whilst trying to do YouTube stuff. And for those who've never tried this, honestly, if you're doing like regular videos, it was basically like 2 jobs. Yeah, I'm doing my 9 to 5, which in that type of job was more like a 7 to say 6:30 type of job. Getting home, seeing the family, seeing the kids and stuff, and then recording a video, editing a video, which I was horrendous at, on this gaming laptop, which had no power for doing that type of thing, for like rendering stuff out. So rendering a video was super long. Then I was trying to learn how to do different things with thumbnails. And eventually the video would get uploaded and ready to go for like 1 a.m. I'd leave it uploading overnight so that I could get some sleep. And then in the morning, before going out to work, I'd get up early so I could schedule it and all that type of stuff, right? So there's only so long you could do that and do it well. And I got to this point of like, I'm either going to carry on or I'm going to drop it completely. And, you know, after conversations with Lady H, was like, you know what, this is something you love. When are you ever going to get the chance to do it again? So I went for it. And for me, luckily, it came off. So let's talk about some of the stuff that's going on here. So over 4 years, which is like, what, 1,700 odd days or something, I have made 2,600 videos on my channel. So I'm averaging about, what's that, like 1.7, 1.8 videos a day, which is nuts over 4 years. I definitely have slowed down a bit. There was a time where I would always do 2 videos per day. Saying that though, I mean, I say that, but I also do a video now pretty much every day for Watcher of Realms on my other channel. So maybe I am just still at the same level of videos coming out. But definitely there was a period of time where I never missed an upload day. I've relaxed a bit on that sort of stuff now because it was getting to the point of unhealthy leading up to a break, like a holiday, of trying to pre-record another like 15 odd videos or something. It's just incredibly intense. So, but still 2,600 videos. If we look at, let's have a look at my most popular video. So this world record clan boss video is easily my most popular, which I did with Victor Tez. It's actually an edit of a stream I did with Victor Tez, where he was showing off his kind of, I guess this was the early Cadaver days. And yeah, over 400,000 views on that, which is extremely crazy. And then a number of kind of like big ones. This was a video here, how to beat the clan boss. This was actually the first video which, for me anyway, went into the game. So the game used to do promotions of content creators, and they'd be like, go and watch this video and subscribe to this guy. And we will give the whole community some rewards if you go and do that. So it was actually really great for creators in terms of getting some exposure. And it was great for the community because they got free stuff. But yeah, over 2,600 videos. These are the best of them. My original ones here, and we can see some of my early thumbnail work. This was my early kind of logo and stuff. But my first ever video, 11,000 views, 4 years on. My Baron video, like there's some golden oldies in here. There was also this kind of early spell. This is kind of where I guess takeovers came from for me. I originally did Bramzilla's account, you know, basically 4 years ago. And I was like, oh, I got some great ideas for thumbnail here. I'm going to write a whole essay on the thumbnail. And obviously that doesn't really work, but still, it was a fun one to do. Very cool to see some of the oldies actually that managed to end up chalking up some decent views over time. So this is what I see at the front, the back end. I could then go to like any video and just kind of like get analytics from the video. So you probably don't really know this. I didn't know it until I was in YouTube. Like the number of views definitely matters for your income, but also what matters is how long someone watches for, how many potential ads someone sees in a video, but also what group that video gets put into in YouTube. So for example, if I looked at, I don't know, let's pick a random one out. If I looked at a shard pool video here, normally these get put into a slightly higher grouping for revenue because I guess because of the type of video it is. That's why you see probably a lot of shard videos around. Plus they generally get good views. So you can see what happens is it shows me my average viewership, I guess, which is this kind of like gray curve. And then the blue line is what this video has actually done. And then you kind of get a views. You can see what your watch time is like compared to normal videos. You can see what your income is like on that video. So when I say I had to buy some shards for this video, but I will hopefully get that back, you can see that that's real. That's why, you know, that type of video is interesting to do. Sometimes though, you get some real random ones, right? So you can do a video where you think, oh, okay, it didn't really do very well, didn't get that many views. I don't know. I haven't looked at any of these, by the way. Let's check out these two back to back. So 17,000 views for this one here. I missed out on stuff. Okay, got 93 quid. Just trying to find like a good example of just how random it could be sometimes. But guide video, 250 quid. Anyway, you kind of get a feel of it. You know, basically, YouTube will put you into this kind of like grouping of ads, ad revenue. And sometimes randomly, you just get a video that pops off for income. And sometimes you'll have a video which does tons of views, but actually doesn't do that well for income. It's quite random. Anyway, we moved on in December 2020 to then launch hellhades.com. So myself and Fiction launched then. In that time, so since December 2020, nearly 3 years, we've had 9.3 million individual users. We've had over, as of today, we're going to hit 200 million page views. We've got 245,000 members, and we've written 1,600 articles as a team. So tons of work goes into this website. You know, we've got a champion page for everybody. We've got all of these tools that are available, etc. There's now 17 people across the board that earn an income from this website, whether it be the takeover team, whether it be the kind of what I'd call the core team of people that do the article writing, do the tools, etc. Like, it's a brilliant team. We're very fortunate that we're able to surround ourselves with people that love this space. They are passionate about what they do, and they're really, really strong in what they do. So yeah, 17 people draw an income from the website. We cover now multiple games. So majority is still Raid Shadow Legends, but we've got Lockers, for example, playing and writing articles on Warcraft Rumble. Never just launched his own YouTube channel, playing and writing articles and doing the tier list for Dragonair. You know, over the years, we've covered Diablo Immortal a bit. We've covered Dragon Champions, Eternal Evolution. Like, really, anything which feels like it's making a bit of a splash in our space, we've had some sort of coverage of it and tried to branch out for that. I guess the other thing to call out from the website, which was huge for us, honestly, is the Optimiser. So we've got an Optimiser section here. The Optimiser's changed massively since we launched this website as well. We launched with the Optimiser December 2020. We've now got team optimization, champion optimization, artifacts, settings. There's tons of new stuff in the Optimiser since we launched it. The Optimiser has had, we've only been tracking it in 12 months, but for the last 12 months, 450,000 different users, 15 million optimizations in the last 12 months, which again is pretty nuts. And, you know, credit to the team with the Teach, with Wolfie, with Saf, basically pulling together and bringing loads of different ways to use this tool, you know, for a massive amount of users. So that's very, very cool. And by the way, try and spot the times where Raid turned on like a free gear moving weekend and we just kind of boosted everyone to premium. It's massive. Anyway, so yeah, Optimiser is absolutely nuts. I guess quick call out for Twitch. I've got 50,000 followers here. I don't stream anywhere near as much as I used to because I've got lots of things going down right now. But I do stream like multiple games when I'm doing it nowadays. And I guess, yeah, streaming's less like takeovers, more just kind of like having some fun nowadays. And then I guess the next evolution really from all of the YouTube and the streaming and the website is Fateless. So recently launched Fateless, and we've got a website for this if you've not seen it. Yeah, this is going to be like the next, I guess, the next huge project because, you know, within 2 years we will have our own game in this space, and it's super fun. And I guess it's quite stressful, but there's a lot going on for this. So pretty much what I do now is I try and get all of my YouTube stuff done before 1 p.m. ideally, so I can then go into meeting mode for Fateless. And we have this kind of like calendar of meetings, you know, whether it's art, whether it's game design. We have some which are internal to the Fateless team. I think we've got like 7 or 8 of us now, maybe 8 of us now in the Fateless team. And then we work with Magic Media as an outsourcing company to basically bring our design to life. I guess I'll show you. So the YouTube channel for Fateless here now got 11,000 subscribers, which is cool. I did do this video actually a couple of days back, which has got a lot of views and tons of engagement. People are really enjoying seeing like the first prototype that we're having built. This is kind of like a visual of some of the kind of prototyping. And I guess we also got to see Unity in action and like how we were kind of able to render out a boss and and play around with lighting and that type of stuff, which is cool. And then we're starting to work quite heavily now on our art design and making choices, I guess. So it's all about, at this stage, we're in a pre-production period. So we've got like a 4-month pre-production where we lay out all of the foundations of what we want within the game, how we want it to look, how we want it to feel. We start to get the prototype going so we can test the math of the game. We can test some sort of character, not animation so much, because it's not about visual. It's more about whether things work as we intend them to work. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on right now around that. And on the Fateless YouTube channel, we're basically just trying to share as much as we can. Same in the Discord, really. Share of much of that process as we can. So this is like the next, I guess, big thing for me in this crazy 4-year journey. So look, I guess I just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting me over the last 4 years. It's been a crazy, wild ride. And yeah, I guess it's been life-changing for me. Not just, by the way, financially. I don't have a Lambo out the front, but it has given me great security for my family. But more around being able to follow this kind of like dream of mine. I've always loved gaming. I've always been into it. I've always felt I had something to offer in this space. But it's incredibly difficult to get into it from a corporate point of view if you weren't already there. So, and I did try a number of times. So it's been so great to be able to get into this space and, yeah, I guess live it with you guys and kind of share my thoughts around different things, whether it be Raid Shadow Legends or you know, personal, whatever. So just, you know, sincerely from me, massive thank you. And yeah, can't wait for the next few years. Anyway, I've been Hell Hades. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon.